So there is a story about this girl in Roman mythology called Arachne, who's a bit pretentious. And she is one of the most beautiful weavers in all the land. And she refuses to admit that she got her skills from the gods. And this ticks off a Roman goddess named Minerva, who's basically Athena, so much that she challenges Arachne to a duel. And Arachne wins that duel. They both make a cloth on their looms, and Arachne's cloth is more beautiful than Athena's, or Minerva's. And Minerva gets so angry that she breaks Arachne's loom, bonks her on the head with it, and banishes her. And Arachne is so distraught by this that she hangs herself. But then Minerva feels bad for what she's done and turns Arachne into a spider. And that's where we get spiders. Okay, why am I saying this? Well, there is a certain discussion that happens on this platform every once in a while about writers being too pretentious. And they say, you're taking yourself too seriously. The stories are only just for entertainment. And, I'm going to eat all you guys for breakfast because I just write stories that are fun. And you know what? There's only like 5 stories in existence in the world, and you just got to remix them with a different setting and characters, and you have a good story. And you don't have to take yourself too seriously. And you're all a bunch of ridiculous people. And you know what? They're kind of right. Because we do kind of take ourselves seriously. For a lot of us writers, we're not going to get published or anything. We're not going to get some big publishing deal. So writing becomes like this sort of spiritual journey, as it were. And you know what? That's completely ridiculous and silly. Those people need to be made fun of. But do you think Tolkien or Lewis or some of the other great writers of our age were thinking about money or just entertainment when they wrote their works now? No. Tolkien's silly fairy story only got published because Lewis saw something great in it. Lewis himself only wrote stories because he had a story inside him and he had to write it down or else he would burst. Those people were Arachne challenging the gods. If you want to make good art, you want to make something that really transcends the natural world and brings us closer to the divine, you have to challenge the gods. That requires a little bit of arrogance on your part. And you know what? If you're worried about it getting too big, just focus on making something that's really beautiful and gives glory to God. You know what? You're probably going to lose the contest with Minerva. You're probably going to get turned into a spider. That's okay. Soli Deo Gloria.